Good afternoon. Vice President and concurrent Education Secretary Sara Duterte again lambasts opposition leaders, questioning her proposed confidential funds, calling these criticisms, quote, lies. In a statement on Monday, Duterte expressed gratitude to her allies in Congress for defending the office of the Vice President's request for confidential funds. She says this counters lies told by ACT Teachers Party Representative Franz Castro. Castro and Duterte previously traded barbs over the controversial secret fund for the OVP, with the former questioning its legality. Duterte also directs her ire at Senator Risa Ontiveros, saying they cannot produce evidence to, quote, support their dirty imagination. Ontiveros had questioned the huge confidential funds for the offices being held by Duterte, as it even outweighed the combined secret funds of the country's top security agencies. The proposed secret funds for the OVP and the Department of Education total 650 million pesos. Duterte adds that the indignity her critics have cost Congress and the Senate, quote, should be enough not to give them serious attention. Journalist Atom Araulio has filed before the Quezon City Regional Trial Court a complaint for civil damages against SMNI hosts Lorraine Badoy and Jeffrey Celis. Araulio filed a 2 million damage suit on Monday to, quote, seek redress for damages and injuries suffered due to defamatory statements. The journalist was represented by lawyers from the Movement Against Disinformation. This legal action is intended to hold the SMNI hosts accountable for their wrongful acts. It also seeks to highlight how red tagging foments hate, abuse, and violence against journalists. His mother, Carol Araulio, had also earlier filed a civil suit against Badoy and Celis for repeated red tagging accusations against her. The magnitude 6.8 quake that struck Morocco has killed at least 2,100 people, according to its Interior Ministry. The ministry reports that the disaster has left 2,122 people dead and at least 2,421 others injured. The United Nations estimates that 300,000 people were affected by the tremor. According to a report, the Moroccan army has mobilized search and rescue teams, and the king ordered water, food rations, and shelters to be sent to those who lost homes. Aid groups say Morocco would accept aid from 4 countries, but it has not made an international appeal for help like Turkey did in the hours following a massive quake earlier this year. The U.S. Geological Survey says Friday's quake was the strongest to hit the North African country in over 120 years. Meanwhile, the Philippine Embassy in Morocco says it has not received reports so far of any Filipino being affected by the earthquake. Germany capped off an unbeaten run through the Fiba World Cup by holding off Serbia in the final on Sunday night. Germany has earned its first World Cup title after defeating Serbia 83-77. Tournament MVP Dennis Schroeder scored 28 points for Germany, while Alexa Avramovic added 21 for Serbia. Germany went 8-0 in the tournament, becoming the 5th consecutive World Cup champion to go unbeaten. Here's the latest roundup of today's top stories. Vice President and concurrent Education Secretary Sara Duterte lambasts criticisms against proposed confidential funds, calling them lies. Journalist Atom Araulio files 2 million peso civil suit against SMNI hosts Lorraine Badoy and Jeffrey Celis. And fuel prices to go up for a 10th consecutive week. And these are the stories you need to know today. I'm Neil Mercado. Follow INQUIRER.net on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit. For more stories, visit INQUIRER.net. Good afternoon.